right, how are you? How are you doing? Nairobi, give yourself. And Charles, VP, great to see you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Humaka, VP, Nairobi. Great to be your mambo. What's up? Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. You could join us today. Where? Kuna mtu anachokeshwa na hizi mask vile nachoka nazo. Nasikia nikaa navurutwa hivi. Unasikia nikaa unavurutwa hivi. Wanafaa kuleta zingine za kurudisha watu masikio once all this is done. Welcome to Churchill Show, the Journey edition. Should we call this quarantine or Corona edition? By the way, this is how you can tell. Ukisikia mtu akisema how's COVID-19 treating you, ujue alienda group of schools. Ukisikia corona nayo, hiki corona inaisha lini? Orona. Najua ni tofauti sana. Welcome to Churchill Show, a Journey edition. I hope you're enjoying yourself at home. Thank you so much for the feedback. Amazing. Thank you for those of you who are loving and supporting the show. Tunashukuru sana, sana, sana. I can't wait for us to get back to doing live shows. There's something about when you're doing a live show. What work or the energy, especially for performances, comedy, musicians. I'm seeing some of these online churches. At some point you want to say, Bwana asifiwe, and it's an empty church. Hallelujah! Praise Jesus! Na wahakikishia, hii mwaka ikienda kuisha, peke yako. It's a new life. It's new living. A lot of things are changing, but I hope we'll adjust soon. Na turudi. Can't wait to be back. Economy, we're boosted, we go back and watu waoshe masks. Have you seen the kind of mask watu wanavaa town? But as long as you're taking care and keeping distance, washing and sanitizing, tuko sawa. Kwanza ukiuliza watu ambao from Europe, Muzungus, they think Africa is one country. That's why everyone thinks we talk like Nigeria or we are different. We are not like Kenyans. Kwanza wa Kenya, we are very unique. South Africa, very different. Ugandans, very, very different. They never change. It's not how you vote, it's how you count. Ask Ugandans. When we had Jomo Kenyatta, they had Museveni. Then we had President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, our second president. Akaka! Uganda still had Museveni. Then we had Kibaki. Akaka kidogo, sio sana, miaka 10 peke yake. Uganda, they believe in consistency. They had Museveni. Then we had a very energetic president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, fourth president. Uganda still had a very energetic, just to prove I am okay. and the president, did you see him practicing on the red carpet? You know, Uganda, you know what, Uganda, you win. We might have the next president. I don't know what you guys will be doing, but it's called consistency. And that's one unique thing about Africa. Being consistent in everything we do. I won't say keeping time, because ukiambia Mwafrika nipatie dakika moja ni 1 hour. Keep following us on our social media pages. It's amazing on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, na wherever. Tufuate huko. That's how we interact each and every day, and you never know. We have lots of surprises for you. Tumemaliza hiyo. Now, on our episode today, and thank you so much for your feedbacks. Everyone loving it from Afghanistan. Munaendeleaje Afghanistan? Our friends from US, you're watching us. Thank you so much for support. And all over Africa, we really do appreciate it. Requesting for your favorite people, artists, wale unataka wakue kwa Journey series. I know we can do a whole 2, 3, 4 years around this, and we are loving it here Churchill Show. Now, today's episode. Now, this guy needs no introduction. First of all, he's my friend. We come a long, long way. He forms a third of the ridiculous. Sasa washaanza kuguess. Okay, he's current member of parliament, Dagoretti. I know you all absolutely love him. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, he is introducing the man, the legend, the myth, KJ, John Kiarie.
My name is KJ, and it's an honor actually to be on the Churchill Show to tell my story and to talk about the journey. I think the best place to start is my earliest memories when I was growing up. And you've got to imagine what life must have been growing up in a family where we were 8 boys. And we didn't have a girl in our family. The only girl who was in our family was our mom. And she received all the love because, being there, that there was no girl there, it means ilikuwa place moja military sana. It had a lot of influences on me. When I think about it, I think even the journey, when we eventually got into comedy, my journey into comedy was actually inspired by my very early life at home. I was the 4th born, and there were 3 boys ahead of me, and each of them had a direction that they had taken. Our firstborn brother went on to become an engineer. He was studying engineering at the Nairobi University. My second-born brother is an amazing artist. He's a painter, he's a graphics guy, he's a sculptor, but he's also an art teacher. The brother who I followed, who was the 3rd-born, was actually more inclined towards the arts. He was a reader, he read a lot. He was also a very top performer in class, number 1, number 2 in class. But he was also an extremely gifted illustrator and a gifted artist. So these influences actually made me start to draw very early. So the earliest talent that I discovered that I had was in drawing. And I knew that I could draw when we finally got to school. And in nursery, standard 1, standard 2, you realize that you're actually forming better pictures than the classmates. So I went to this primary school. I only went to one primary school for the 8 years. So in primary school, I started telling jokes. We would be called up to the front of the class and you'd have to tell a story. And it turned out that every time I told my story, kids would laugh. I remember I had the dream to just be great. I always thought that greatness in a human being is influence. Back then, I didn't know how to define influence, but I thought that if you could change lives, then you're a great person. I remember I used to be a prefect, starting from standard 3, but the prefect then was a monitor. And then when I got to standard 7, I was a bell ringer. Mimi nilikuwa ule mse wa kuring bell, so nilikuwa na kama asubuhi, lazima nifike mapema, nipige kengele, alafu nakimbia mpaka home. I used to run all the way home, have lunch, and then run all the way back. Alafu na ring bell ya 1:30. So in a way it made me become a runner, because by the time I was getting to high school, I'd already joined the cross-country team because I loved running back then. We did our KCPE. I got some pretty good grades, and I was called to the only provincial boarding school for boys. That's Dagoretti High School. And I loved going to Dagoretti High School because, one, they had fine art, and secondly, there was drama. So I remember very early on in my life, I must have been in standard 6. I remember our mom, who was working with the Ministry of Education back then, took us to go and watch the nationals of the Kenya National Drama Festivals, which were held at Lenana School. But something left an impression in my mind. It was a dance, a dramatized dance, and that was done by Dagoretti High School. And I watched these guys do their thing on stage, and I thought, man, maybe when I got to high school, I'd want to do this thing. When I was in standard 4, I was picked among the top 4 to represent our division in something that was called Junior Quiz. I remember walking into the studios, the VOK studios then, and I saw all these lights and the cameras, and I was fascinated. People at home were now watching me on TV, and that had a really big influence on me. And I thought, if you can say something in one place and it is broadcast to the whole world, then media must really be powerful. I grew up always being the youngest and the smallest in my class. There was a lot of bullying. So my comeback used to be mchongwano. And let me tell you, I ended up becoming really good in this mchongwano. Because ukinikujia, mimi nakuachilia pia. So hizo time bana mchongwano ilikuwa potent. Nakumbuka wase walikuwa wanamaliza class, mnangojeana after class. Mchongwano inakuwa contest ya mchongwano. Mnararuana hiyo mchongwano. So because I wasn't quite big and I couldn't fight every boy who came bullying me, I remember I had to perfect my mchongwano.
Unacheki mse ni mrefu mpaka akikunywa maziwa inafika tumbo kaiko mala.
I was never out there in the sense of being that guy. I was just myself. So when guys were maybe out there doing these things, you know, football, maybe racing and doing all these other things, my fallback plan used to be doodling. And it became a part of me, you know, sketching, drawing, doodling. So I ended up perfecting my sketching, my drawing, my doodling. By the time we were becoming teenagers, ndio influence ya US ilikuwa inaingia, hip hop ilikuwa inaingia. Hizo time mkiwa watoi, unajua hizo mangoma mlikuwa mnazichukua mnazipiga gyro version. Yani mlikuwa mnazipiga makajairo, mlikuwa mnazipiga remix hizo time. Hizi mangoma zilikuwa zina hit hiyo time. Creatively that time, ulikuwa gatu creative. Hakukuwa na distinction. At distinction whether you're a performing artist or a visual artist. Haikuwa ina nini, hakukuwa na hiyo distinction. Kawe ni creative, ulikuwa gatu msame creative. Creativity yako ilikuwa ina show either umechora ama umeperform. By the time mnafika high school, mnakuwa sasa wase wa kuweka creativity into use. Nakumbuka wase walikuwa wananilipa niwaandikie leta zao wakisendia mademu kwa nini. So mimi ni ule msee nachora ile writing pad na sketch mimi mwenyewe. Na handwriting pale calligraphy unaandikia msee mistari, ule msee akitumia dem hiyo leta maze msee ameingiza dem box mbaya. Ama demo wa PB, Cubs, St. G, Bush. Sijui kawa ujua mimi ndio nilikuwa naandika hizo leta za maboyfi wao. Sijui kawa utambua man. Hasa wanafaa kama kwa nilipe. Hiyo time ulikuwa unajimekia writing pad wewe mwenyewe, bahasha, hiyo envelope. Man, tulikuwa nazimexi wenyewe. Alafu wase wanakulipa. Hiyo ilikuwa consultancy. Maybe hata hiyo ndio ilikuwa my first paid consultancy. Kuandikia wase maleta watumie madem zao. Sasa wanaingiza madem box na mistari zangu man. Wanilipe. Churchill
Show. So okay, we are here. Mheshimiwa John Kiarie, unajua vile na feel odd.
Okay, mheshimiwa, wacha niseme KJ. Sema KJ. Kwanza ni gote man. Nasikia siku hizi ni hizi hapa hivi. Ndio hizo sasa.
God ni gracious.
Karibu sana. Haijai change. Hizo za mheshi ni watu usema. Na tena hata kaa ni mhesha, wewe huwezi niita mhesha.
No, dear. But wewe ni mhesha. Let me tell you, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, bro.
Nikumbuka mali tumetoka.
Man.
You know, hata when we were thinking about the place, so where can we hold KJ? Tukasema, the only place ni mahali labda ulianzia.
Theater man, na hii place inaleta memories zingine kali sana.
So, for example, ukija hapa, what do you see now?
Nikiingia hapa Nairobi Cinema sahi. Na una story yangu hiyo time, na story yangu sahi. Hiyo time, the first time I got into this place, Nairobi Cinema, ilikuwa awards fulani zilikuwa zinaitwa the University Arts Achievement Awards. Hiyo time mazee wase wa uni walikuwa wamejipanga sana. Tulikuwa na Grammys za university. Zilikuwa zimeorganiziwa na msee alikuwa anaitwa Bernard Neto. Neto is a very forward thinking guy. Eventually alienda Hollywood. Akakuwa producer Hollywood. I think he did Ajabu TV. It was big, Churchill. Hizo time mazema superstar kutoka university zote. Kutoka Nairobi University nakumbuka kulikuwa gana Wahu. Wahu sayo alikuwa Miss University.
Wahu wa Nameless.
Wahu wa Nameless. Nameless alikuwa anaanza hiyo time. Zilikuwa siku za Mega Rider. Kutoka KU sasa sisi ndio tulikuwa nakuja kuchafua sasa. KU kulikuwa gana Ridiculous of course. Na mimi hiyo siku, so the night we were here, I remember tulitwa on stage. Mpaka watu wakachoka. Tuliokota ma awards man. Nakumbuka niliokota awards za journalism, za art, za theater, za TV.
Kila kitu.
It was this place, Nairobi Cinema. University Arts Achievement Awards. Hizo time. Biggest night for universities back then. So nikiangalia hiyo time, inanikumbusha hiyo time, na inanikumbusha sahi. Sahi as we speak, this Nairobi Cinema is being renovated. I sit on the Committee of Innovation, Communication and Information, ICT Committee, pale bunge.
See your life.
And you don't say. Kutoka hiyo time, wazee nikiwa msanii, mpaka sahi ati sasa ndio tuna approve budgets za Nairobi Cinema. Na hii place tumeipea budgets, Churchill. Tumeipea kwa budget ya last year, tulipea 80 million. Kuna budget ingine tunaipea 84 million. Hii place irenovatiwe. Ikuwe Center of Excellence for the Arts. Na hizo budgets zimekaa mbunge, tumezipitisha. They're going through the Kenya Film Classification Board. Dr. Ezekiel Mutua is doing great things for the arts in this country.
Good job by the way.
Tumetoka far, Churchill.
Na wewe kwanza. Nataka turudi nyuma, wajua nilikuwa naambia watu, wajua ni best, sasa tutapiga story aje mbele nyuma. Sasa, you know the first time I saw you, tell people ridiculous. Malilianza, when you could perform the show alone, the name Ridiculous. Na Malilianza, KJ.
Ridiculous ilikuwa, it was the night before a talent show. Pale uni. Nikiwa KU nilikuwa first year. Actually my first sem. Kukatokea talent show pale KU. So the night before, I wanted to do a medley. Nilikuwa nataka niduka social comedy hivi, alafu nidu political satire. I didn't know what to call myself. So the night before nikajiuliza, maze nikienda pale niseme mimi naitwa KJ. Hiyo ni kawaida sana.
Haitaweza.
So ile jina niliregister kwa hiyo talent show, niliregister Ridiculous. Na vile ilikuwa imespeliwa ilikuwa tu ridiculous sana. So nikajiita Ridiculous. Hiyo time nilikuwa napiga mashow man, ati najifanya wewe ni msee wa kutoka Rift Valley. Nilikupita wale nikasema nikakutana na ile hizo siku by the way. Salamu zilikuwa big man. Ulikuwa unapiga show alafu unatuma salamu hizo time. So unadu social satire, social comedy, alafu unaingia sasa comedy yenyewe. Na hiyo time cause nilikuwa nasimama stage nikiwa peke yangu. Nilikuwa nadu character zote. Unadu character ya Sharif Nasir, ya Kamodho.
Can you remember some na Waria?
Na Waria, na hizo zote. Hata ya Nyayo. Hiyo time nilikuwa napiga Nyayo. Then I met a guy.
I wish I could get a Mike,
Hii ni suicide.
Kuja unisaidie kuinua hii kwanza.
Unasema tupige show.
Sasa utakumbuka hata hizo za Kamodo. Tuweke hapa katika.
Churchill, sasa hii ndio naitaga suicide man. Hii ndio naita suicide. Let me tell you Churchill. Si ni mabuda. So nikapiga show ya hizo siku, raia watu hawezi kumbuka. Hawezi kumbuka kina Kamodho, hawezi kumbuka kina Sharif Nasir. So maybe sahi tukapiga show tunaweza piga nani?
Labda Mutai kawe ndio yako juu, yako tops. Your briefings.
If you continue to behave normally, these diseases will treat us abnormally. Read. In the last 24 hours, we have conducted 1,000 tests, of which 24 have returned positive. And our people are taking this thing so rightly. Utakuta mutu, people are going to Italy's. Anaitisha sausage moja na bia mbili. Then moves on to the next Italy. Anaitisha sausage ingine moja na bia mbili. Unaona mwingine ametoka hapo ameenda ameitisha mashugwa. Hata hii mashugwa sasa ndio dessert. Anaitisha mashugwa na bia ingine mbili. Lire
Surely.
Lire.
Are we even serious?
Kenyans. Are we even serious? But anyway, hiyo siku ningerihas. Tungeicha. Tutarudi huko siku moja.
Tutarudi maybe. Unajua nilikuwa najiuliza, saa hii tungekuwa tunaendelea pamoja. Mpaka na feel hata hii ndio time ya kufanya comedy, honestly. Bado you still have it bana.
Asante bana, asante. But usiwahi nipea suicide kama hiyo tena. Kama
hiyo hapa ni home. So everyone is asking, so akina Tony Nyambane waliingiliaje? Maybe that's na kabla sisi tuingie.
So what happened is it was actually my first semester in uni. So nilikuwa na perform ridiculous. And what we used to do, because I belonged to the Kenyatta University Traveling Theatre, KUTT. So we used to do full script plays. We used to do amazing plays. You know, back then, one which would be relevant now is a play by Francis Mbuga. It's called The Successor.
The Successor.
Man, I would invite Kenyans to read The Successor by Professor Mbuga.
Francis.
We used to do full script plays. Alafu nikimaliza play, nilikuwa napewa kitu ilikuwa inaitwa bursary. So I would stand on my own after the play and do comedy. And I would stand as ridiculous and do comedy as a one-man show. But then I met a guy who looked like Nyayo. The frame looked like Nyayo. He had never acted before, but he was a performer. He was playing instruments. He was in the KU choir. He was in the KU band, and he also was in the fine art department. He was 1 year ahead of me. But when he stood anywhere, he would gather a crowd. Wase wanasikiza tu ujinga yake. He would be talking in a Kisii accent, then anageuza anakuwa Mluya nini. Naangalia msema ze. So siku moja nikaambia Walter, man, tupigeni show. So Walter agreed. Actually, our first big show tukiwa na Walter ilikuwa night fulani. Kalamashaka walikuwa na KU boss. Kalamashaka wa big man.
Siri hii. Ingawa tuko chini bado tuko na.
Usiwaitaka. Usiwaitaka. So, tushachukua ngoma za Kalamashaka tukiwa na Walter. Tukazi corrupt. Tukasema hiyo ndio show tunapiga. But sasa walikuwa na KU na ni ma superstar. Si ni raia. We couldn't get that act. So man, tukabembeleza mse alikuwa anaitwa Big Ted.
Big Ted
promoter.
Big Ted moja. Promoter Big Ted. Na sasa alikuwa big cha ukweli.
Manze kalikuwa big ya ukweli. So big katupea opportunity tupige show curtain raiser. So tulipiga show ya Kalamashaka. Tukacorrupt mangoma zao kidogo. Alafu tulikuwa na surprise. Tukapiga kashow ka Matiba na Nyayo. So mimi nilikuwa na play Matiba. Walter alikuwa na play Nyayo.
Moi sasa.
Moi. That guy brought the house down, man. Mimi niliretire hiyo story ya kucheza Moi hiyo night.
Big up kwanza Big Ted. Mbigia maze.
Thanks so much. Big Ted akawatch show. Akatuambia sikizeni. Maze nyi wase mko sawa. Hii kitu yenyu mnafahamu ipeleke Kenya ione. Kulikuwa kana kashow fulani kalikuwa kanapigwa Kani. Ilikuwa inapigwa na Paul Kelemba, ni cartoonist. Mado. Steve Muturi, Shabir Ansari. Walikuwa na show fulani ilikuwa inaitwa Comedy Night pale Kani. Big Ted akatuambia endeni Comedy Night. So Comedy Night ilikama after kitu ilikuwa inaitwa Malibu Star Search. Malibu Star Search. Tulipiga Malibu Star Search tukiwa crew ilikuwa inaitwa Fanya and Family. Fanuel Odera. Hizo siku alikuwa Fanya and Family. Tukapiga Malibu Star Search. So the comedy was ilikuwa satire. Ilikuwa social. Tulikuwa napiga comedy ya walimu, mamboch, mawochi. Then ridiculous inakuja pale mwisho.
Sasa ridiculous ni wewe na KG.
Mimi na Walter.
Wewe na Walter.
Sa hiyo.
Tony bado.
Because
you were the one who was doing Moi kwanza. Before.
It's a time una do Moi.
Can you remember just Moi?
Because Nyayo, your time, you know, you couldn't do him without characters. So nilikuwa na set up na Kamodho, Saitoti your time, kulikuwa na Sharif, alafu Nyayo ndio anakam. Na hizo time Nyayo maze sauti tu. Alafu Nyayo karakta yake ilikuwa gani, anaongea alafu alikuwa na gaps zingine unge explain. Adiga ile maswala tunafuatilia katika wakati iko ile maneno. Sasa hiyo yangu ni yangu huwezi compare na ile ya Walter. Walter alikuwa title sasa Saleli get. He did it way better.
Yes, because I remember hiyo moja mlifanya ati Moya ameenda Amerika, amerudi ameletea Kamodho viatu.
Gentlemen, we've come to the end of our journey from Washington DC aboard British Airways Boeing 747. Our journey has been 9 hours. On behalf of the entire crew, we wish you a pleasant stay. Thank you for flying British Airways.
Abaga n'abanginambia mono tuanjire mwatineza bari ya Washington DC na ndege ya British Airways na 7 number 747 twaigure mbia mono asimwa ugo kya mwatire twabata girama ya
Rais Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi amekuwa katika ziara ya kufana sana huko nchini Amerika. All those expecting visitors on international flight 747, please report to the international arrivals at gate 6. All those expecting visitors, international arrivals at gate 6. Rais atawasili hapa katika uwanja wa kimataifa wa Jomo Kenyatta International Airport wakati wowote sasa. Atalakiwa na umati wa watu wakiongozwa na waziri wa serikali ndogo Bwana JJ Kamodho. Atatumbukizwa na vikundi mbalimbali vya ngoma za kisiasa. Tunamuona Rais Daniel Arap Moi, mpendwa baba wa taifa.
baba
Very fine. I'm very fine. Yes, very fine. Very fine.
Nafurahi kuwa nyumbani.
Ndio.
Hebu niambie kulitendeka nini wakati nilikuwa Washington DC?
Mzee baba, hakukuwa na mengi ambayo alikuwa anatendeka ukiwa Washington DC baba.
Okay. Nilifika huko Amerika nimekuletea zawadi. Nilipata wanauza hivi watu wanasema ati na kuna ingine hapa.
Itanitosha baba.
Hebu jipime nione kama itakutosha.
Kiatu yoyote mzee anasema nivae, itanitosha baba.
Hebu jaribu tuone.
Ninashukuru sana baba.
Very smart.
Na hii itaendeleza kazi ya shamba baba.
Asante. Na nimesikia Zaitoti ako watu wanamvamia sana.
Yuko machakani baba.
Wanasema hawataki akuwe president. Nimemletea pia yeye jacket ya life saver. Ndio watu hakuna mtu anayeweza kumshika.
Itamtosha baba.
Okay.
Ilikuwa vipi Washington DC mzee?
Ni mambo ya kushangaza. Wakati nimekuwa Washington DC, nimewekwa katika nyumba moja ya kulala. Wakaniambia, nikauliza hii nyumba mbona hakuna kitanda? Wakaniambia mzee, ukifinya hii button kitanda itatoka. Nikachukua kitu na vinya kitanda inatoka. Na vinya kitanda inarudi. Kitanda toka, kitanda rudi. Kitanda toka, kitanda rudi. Hebu semeni, kitanda toka, kitanda rudi. Na hiyo imaendelea.
Kitanda toka.
When we come back, I want to hear about sasa Tony aliingilia wapi, the story of ridiculous before now, the main maze tumetoka fa. Okay, we'll be right back after the break.
Kitanda toka, kitanda rudi.
One question, now that you've written a Mutai special, have you ever thought of doing just one of these? We do a ridiculous special.
Ridiculous special. Like
Come back and just do a ridiculous special.
would be awesome. Like a one-off show.
Yeah.
Like a quick one-off show.
Should that be a challenge for
Would.
you?
No, of course not.
Fine.
Hiyo sasa tuongee na Tony, tuongee na Walter.
Yeah.
Na kama wako tayari kuvaa skirt. Mababa za watu. Watuambie kama wako tayari kuvaa skirt.
We normally have a segment in the show called Toto's Corner. We have a special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Na umetoka shule gani? Yes.
My name is Bradley Mungai. I'm 11 years old and I'm from Happyland School
Happyland iko pale
in Buruburu.
Buru. Karibu na Harambee.
Yes.
Fantastic. And you had some questions to Mheshimiwa KJ?
Yes.
Great. Go ahead. Have fun.
Hi, Bradley.
Hi.
Ask me your question.
As the current MP of Dagoretti, what measures have you taken to curb the spread of corona?
That's a good question. Well, what we did, Bradley, is that immediately we saw that this is a sanitation problem. We went and sourced hand-washing tanks. And these hand-washing tanks, I bought them and put them in every hotspot in Dagoretti. We put water in it, we've got sanitizers and soap. That was one thing that we did immediately. The second thing was we started a public campaign of educating people what COVID is and how you can avoid COVID. So these are some of the things that we have done in this COVID season.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
That's it. Una swali lingine?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Did comedy inspire you to be a member of parliament?
Did comedy? Oh, the members of parliament when I was young inspired my comedy. I don't know if my comedy inspired by being in a member of parliament, because when I was doing comedy, we used to imitate members of parliament. And we used to find them very funny. They used to give us fodder for us to be able to do the comedy. But did comedy inspire my being member of parliament? Not quite. Can I ask you a question?
Oh, it's fine.
Tell me, do you have dreams, Mr. Mungai?
Yes.
What is your dream?
To be a scientist.
Awesome. And are you working towards it?
Yes.
Are you good in your science?
Yes, very good.
You better be a scientist, because we need someone who can give us a cure for emerging diseases. In your journey. Hebu tuendelee Churchill.
Sasa unataka kuniambia mali Tony aliingilia. Haya. So Tony ako wapi? Mko wewe na Walter.
Yes. So when we were doing the Malibu Star Search, it was a whole year, I think the contest would run for a very long time.
Yes.
Artists from all over the country.
Yeah.
Wanakuja, wanapiga show, at preliminary stages, wengine wanachujwa, mnaingia quarters, wanachujwa, mnaingia semis. So all this while, remember hizo siku hakukuwa na cabs. Tatu zilikuwa zinaisha saa 4. Na hiyo show ilikuwa inapigwa usiku. So kani. You can imagine all the way kutoka KU 17 kilometers mpaka Tao, na pengine another maybe kilometers mingi kufika Kani.
Langata Road.
So what happened at that time, Tony alikuwa anadu job place inaitwa Creative Arts Center. KU. Alikuwa administrative assistant at KU.
Kijamaa kinatembea tembea tu.
Creative Arts Center. But remember, he's among the very first brains wa ile Culture Week. So he was a performer and a super comedian. So Tony, each time tunafanya Malibu Star Search, used to rehearse us at night.
Anawa train.
Tunaenda tunatafuta Tony usiku, tunajifungia pale Creative Arts. Si ni show. Si lazima tuwai. Tuna rehearse. Tony ndio anatu-rehearse. Pia kuna mistari anatuingiza mistari nini. Then ana organize transport ya uni. So yeye ndio alikuwa anatu-organize ya van ya kwenda Star Search. Hustle lingine haijuani.
Perform ni wewe na
Walter. Perform, but he's like a director.
Bigger band. Tonito.
Man. Ilikuwa ni kaya ndio director wa show hiyo time. Man, but as we were going on tukaona, umsei talent, wacha tuirope. Tukamropin, man. Tukamropin, magical number 3, tukaifungia hapo.
Sasa yeye anapiga karakta gani? Juu sasa uko na Moi, uko na Nasir, uko na Kamodho.
But you see, the show was not just political.
It was all these other skits.
Kuna skits za Maudijo.
Chariot! I have been training young men how to taekwondo because I need my club 46 as I go back to City Hall. Chariot! Hijirekite! Fighting start, backside! Ha! And I say that the Constitution should allow mayors to all go for training. They need to be armed because when I was in the mayor's para, they taught me one. It passed me chua. Run some new styles in taekwondo and I am practicing them. For example, side kick, front kick, when you are attacked from behind, danger. Hey!
Kuna maskiti za raia wa kawaida.
What, Esther, what is your view on violence on women? What are the causes of this violence on women, Esther?
Women violence is when a man comes home and is panting like a lorry up the hill and he wants to beat you. So when he wants to beat you as a woman, what you should do, you should insult him with right insults like being stupid, you are a chicken, or you are a head,
Kuna mamakanga huko Madere.
Unaenda jamaa, unaenda bwana. Hawezi. Gari imesimama, hatuwezi simama kule. Bwana umetuamisha gari.
So your time politically Tony alikuwa anashika role ya Saitoti, alafu pia alikuwa character ingine. It was one of the best characters he played. It might have looked like a very small character. But character ya bodyguard. So that when tukiscript character ya Moi, when we are performing on stage, and in the heat of the moment, mneza pata idea. Tony's role was to whisper in Walter's ear. Anamuwhisperia ka punchline. Akiwa amesimama nyuma yake, ameona reaction fulani ya audience, ana-whisper to Walter's ear. But because mejel so much, hata akiambiwa in coded language, ataishika. Na yeye ana-deliver your punchline.
Great.
But you see, character ya bodyguard wasn't just a guy smarming behind Walter as Moi. That character came to life. Tuseme kama Moi ameingia into a dance.
Ana dance.
Unaona pia bodyguard na yeye amechukua hiyo character pia. One of the better shows was, it must have been one of the ridiculous nights in Kani. So Walter amedance, Moi ana dance. Sasa in typical Moi character, ameona kadem kingine ka supu. Man, kwa theater sahi. Man, inanirudisha mbali sana.
And thank you so much for giving an opportunity to tour the US.
That was amazing. We had been touring the US as Ridiculous. And we wanted to connect. It was actually our last Ridiculous tour. And we wanted to connect the past and the future.
Wow.
We were the present then. So we brought in Mzee Ojwang Hatari. Remember we did that tour with Mzee Ojwang Hatari? And we brought Churchill, the new kid on the block.
Back then.
Alikuwa na bring every house down in every city. Hey man, yo show nayo uliskuma.
Those days, nilikuwa 1 GB.
Man, lakini tulikuwa na rules zingine zilikuwa zinafahamu Mzee Ojwang. Nakumbuka tulisema show ya kwanza. With, you know, the way we normally do it, professional ridiculous. Kuna mtu atakunywa pombe nini. We don't do alcohol before show. Kaenda ikakuwa hivi. Then the next show, Ojwang akatuambia ile mambo yangu. Muangalia mambo yangu. Kapata Makande. You remember that show?
Wow.
Karibu mbaya.
Anyway. May God rest in peace. That's one of
He was a great,
that's amazing.
a great comic genius.
Yeah.
Benson Wanjao,
Yeah.
Ojwang Hatari.
Yeah. And we need to big up NTV.
NTV gave us a platform.
Yeah.
They gave us a big platform. They believed in Ridiculous when no one could touch such a product.
That's true.
The first time Ridiculous went on air was must have been December 1999.
Yeah.
At that time, the politics was very, very heated.
Yeah.
And here we were with a show that had an impersonation of the president. So NTV took it, and they took the show, it went on air, and before we got to episode 4, you remember it became the most watched show in Kenya's history then. Alafu kwa ratings, ikaanza kubit the shows that were there. You can't imagine, hisi ni wase. Shows that we found hitting then were Kina Bold and the Beautiful. Churchill.
And Neighbors.
Na Neighbors.
And Family Matters.
So Ridiculous came on and became the most watched show. Ratings za hiyo time walikuwa nasema 96% of people who could access the nation were switched on to Ridiculous on Sunday night.
I think you may make a record up until today.
People don't know about the characters on Ridiculous. Is how multi-talented they were. Tony plays 5 instruments. So I remember once we were thinking how to spice up a show. We did what they call a flash mob before people knew what a flash mob is. So we had a show that we had to do at the RFUA grounds. We were to play at halftime.
Kuketi kwa State House wakati wanavaa. Ama nimeongea kwanza kabla hujaongea. Ongea nao.
Sisi wale tumekuja hapa. Tunajua ile kitu imetuleta hapa. Na wale vijana, kazi yenu inakuja kufanywa hapa leo. Na kazi yako unaijua. Kazi yako ukiwa mchezaji si kuenda kukaa uangalia mpira. Kazi yako unapeleka mpira pale. Na mtu akichukua huo mpira, munyang'anye. Mwelekee pale. Hii ni kazi unajua. Na kama utafanya kazi yako, utashikwa, utaangushwa, utakanyagwa na utukusahau. Hebu leta taarifa. Hii ni ya ile taska, sio ingine.